Natural disasters have shaped human history, and some of the world's oldest cities have withstood the wrath of nature in remarkable ways. Ancient cities like Pompeii, Troy, and others not only survived these catastrophes but emerged with legends and stories that still captivate us today. In this video, we'll explore how these ancient cities managed to weather destructive natural events, the innovative techniques they used for survival, and the fascinating myths that arose from these experiences. Pompeii and the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Pompeii, an ancient Roman city near modern-day Naples, Italy, faced one of the most catastrophic natural disasters in 79 AD. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The eruption was so sudden and powerful that it buried the entire city under a thick layer of volcanic ash, effectively freezing it in time. The tragedy resulted in the deaths of thousands, and for centuries Pompeii lay undiscovered under the ash. However, the preservation of the city beneath the volcanic debris turned it into a time capsule, providing modern archaeologists with extraordinary insights into Roman life. Buildings, frescoes, and even the bodies of the victims were remarkably well preserved, giving Pompeii a kind of immortality through history. Interestingly, legends about the wrath of the gods arose from this event, with some Romans believing that the eruption was a form of divine punishment. The rediscovery of Pompeii in the 18th century brought these stories back to life and changed our understanding of Roman society and architecture forever. Troy and the legend of earthquakes. The ancient city of Troy, located in modern-day Turkey, is most famous for its role in Homer's Iliad and the legendary Trojan War. However, Troy also endured natural disasters, particularly earthquakes. Situated near tectonic fault lines, the city experienced repeated seismic events that caused significant destruction over the centuries. These earthquakes contributed to the various layers of rebuilding found at the archaeological site of Hisarlik, where ancient Troy is located. The city was destroyed and rebuilt multiple times, which is reflected in the different strata unearthed during excavations. Some scholars suggest that these repeated natural disasters might have contributed to the myths and legends surrounding Troy's downfall. The idea of the wrath of Poseidon, the god of earthquakes, was deeply embedded in Greek mythology and may have been linked to the real-life tremors that frequently shook the city. Alexandria and the tsunami of 365 AD. The ancient city of Alexandria in Egypt, founded by Alexander the Great, was a prominent center of culture and learning. In 365 AD, it faced a devastating natural disaster, a massive earthquake followed by a powerful tsunami in the Mediterranean Sea. The tsunami caused widespread destruction along the coasts of the Mediterranean, including significant damage to Alexandria. Reports from ancient historians describe how the sea first receded dramatically, exposing the seafloor before a towering wave crashed ashore, sweeping away ships and coastal structures. This catastrophic event resulted in thousands of casualties and severely impacted the city's economy and infrastructure. Despite this devastation, Alexandria continued to thrive as a hub of knowledge and trade. Its ability to recover and rebuild demonstrates the resilience of its people and the city's strategic importance throughout history. Athens and earthquake resistance. Athens, one of the oldest cities in the world, also had to cope with frequent seismic activity due to its location near tectonic fault lines. The city's ancient structures, including the Acropolis and various temples, were constructed with architectural techniques designed to withstand earthquakes. The use of flexible building materials and ingenious construction methods such as shock-absorbing columns helped minimize damage during seismic events. These techniques allowed iconic structures like the Parthenon to endure for centuries, despite the occasional quake. Over time, the resilience of Athenian architecture became a symbol of the city's endurance. The Athenians' approach to earthquake-resistant construction set a precedent that influenced architectural practices in other ancient civilizations prone to seismic activity. Jericho and flood resilience. Jericho, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, has a history that dates back over 11,000 years. Located near the Jordan River, it has faced various natural challenges, including flooding. Archaeological evidence shows that the city developed sophisticated flood management techniques, such as constructing walls and channels to divert water away from vulnerable areas. The famous walls of Jericho, which are often associated with biblical stories, were not only built for defense, but also as a measure against the region's unpredictable weather. By engineering barriers to withstand the force of flooding, the city managed to survive multiple environmental challenges over millennia. The resilience of Jericho is a testament to the early ingenuity in adapting to natural threats, allowing it to remain an enduring symbol of human settlement in the ancient world. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Let us know in the comments which ancient city story inspired you the most.